Expired tuition and funds deduction. There's an adjustment. The max deduction is $4,000 after 2% AGI is itemized, and it expired in 2016. Expired tuition and fees deduction. It's an adjustment. The max deduction is $4,000 after 2% of AGI has been itemized, and it expired in 2016. Form 1098-T is to report qualified tuition and related expenses. Form 1098-T to report qualified tuition and related expenses. Health savings account is an adjustment. Workers with high deductible health insurance can make pre-tax contributions. Withdrawals are used to pay qualified medical expenses. Health savings account. It's an adjustment. Workers with high deductible health insurance can make pre-tax contributions, and withdrawals are used to pay qualified medical expenses. Moving expenses are an adjustment. A new place must be 50 miles farther from the old house to your workplace, and you must work full-time in the new location for at least 39. Moving expenses is an adjustment. The new place must be 50 miles farther from your old house to add work to the old workplace, and you must work full-time in the new location for at least 39. Moving expenses that are not deductible: meals, pre-move house hunting, the expense of breaking a lease, and temporary living expenses. Moving expenses not deductible: meals, pre-move house hunting, expense of breaking a lease, and temporary living expenses are not deductible. Self-employed health insurance is an adjustment, and 100% of the insurance premiums under the taxpayer's name for the whole family. Self-employed health insurance, 100% of insurance premiums are under the taxpayer's name for the whole family, and it is an adjustment. Self-employed retirement plan, KEOG profit sharing plan. Self-employed retirement plan, KEOG profit sharing plan. The KEOG plan is an adjustment. The self-employed taxpayer, the max deduction for the KEOG plan is the lesser of $54,000 or 25% net earnings, and the max addition is the lesser of $54,000 or 100% of net earnings. The KEOG plan is an adjustment. Self-employed taxpayer, max deduction is lesser of $54,000 or 25% net earnings. For the KEOG plan, the max addition is the lesser of $54,000 or 100% net earnings. KEOG net earnings equals 0.2 times your business income minus business expenses minus 0.5 SE tax. 0.2 times business income minus business expense minus 0.5 or half of your self-employment tax equals your KEOG net earnings. The interest penalty on early withdrawal of savings adjustment. Interest penalty on early withdrawal of savings adjustment. Alimony to the spouse is an adjustment. Oh, bless me, excuse me. Alimony to your spouse is an adjustment. Attorney fees in discrimination case are an adjustment. Attorney fees in discrimination case result in an adjustment. Domestic production activities are an adjustment. They are the lesser of 9% of qualified production activities income and taxpayers' taxable income. Domestic production activities are an adjustment. It's the lesser of 9% of qualified production activities income or the taxpayer's taxable income, whichever is lower. From AGI deductions, you get itemized deductions. Itemized deductions are from AGI deductions. Schedule A, itemized deductions, go on Schedule A. Overall limitation on itemized deductions. The phase out is $261,500 for single. Total itemized are reduced by the smaller of 80% of deductions or 3% of the amount. Overall limitation on itemized deductions, phase out at $261,500 for single. Total itemized are reduced by the smaller of 80% of deductions or 3% of the amount. Overall limitations on itemized deductions are applicable taxes paid, interest paid, gifts to charity, job expenses and certain miscellaneous deductions, and other miscellaneous. Overall limitations on itemized deductions are applicable taxes paid, interest paid, gifts to charity, job expenses and certain miscellaneous deductions, other miscellaneous. Overall limitations on itemized deductions that are not applicable are medical and dental, investment interest, casualty and theft losses, and gambling losses. Overall limitations on itemized deductions that are not applicable are medical and dental expenses, investment interest expense, casualty and theft losses, and gambling losses. Medical expenses are itemized deduction. They're payments for the taxpayer, spouse, and dependent who received more than 50% of support, and repaid by insurance has to be netted. Medical expenses are itemized deductions, payments for the taxpayer, spouse, dependent who received more than 50% of support, and repaid by insurance has to be netted. State, local, and foreign taxes itemized. Think RIPS, RIPS. State, local, foreign taxes itemized. RIPS, RIPS. Real estate, income tax, property tax, and sales tax. State, local, and foreign taxes itemized. Real estate, income tax, property tax, sales tax. Real estate tax, state, local, and foreign. Real estate tax is an itemized deduction prorated in the year of the sale of the purchase. Foreign real estate taxes are only deductible if the real estate was held as an investment. Real estate tax, state, local, and foreign, is an itemized deduction. You prorate it in the year of sale or purchase, and foreign real estate taxes are only deductible if the real estate was held as an investment. Income tax, state, local, and foreign, is an itemized deduction and can either deduct state and local income tax or state and local sales tax. Income tax, state, local, and foreign, is an itemized deduction. You can either deduct state and local income tax or state and local sales tax. Personal property tax, state and local, is an itemized deduction. Personal property tax, itemized deduction. Sales tax, itemized deduction. You can either deduct a state and local income tax or state and local sales tax. Sales tax, itemized deduction. You can either deduct a state and local income tax or a state and local sales tax. Non-deductible taxes, FIB, think FIB, non-deductible taxes. FIB, federal taxes including Social Security, inheritance taxes for states or federal estate pickup tax, and business and rental property tax. Non-deductible taxes, federal taxes, inheritance taxes, and business and rental property tax.